What's up, folks? Day 2 of practicing and learning Lake of the Ozarks, and Greg is in the boat with me. That's who I stay with when I'm down here. We went to the pancake house, got stuffed, which I haven't ate a breakfast like that in a long time, so I'm kind of swole up. But we're gonna make a run up the lake a little bit, try to figure some stuff out. Just gonna keep it loose. Got a beautiful day. I mean, the sun is up. It's a little after 7 o'clock in the morning. Same type of deal as yesterday, man. It was African hot. Just summer-like weather again after coming off some really nice fall-like weather. Water temps are, I got 77 right now, but they're gonna get up in the mid-80s. And hopefully we have a little bit of breeze, because yesterday it was just sweaty. My cameras kept shutting off. It was just, I really felt like I was in the middle of July again after feeling like I was in the middle of October. But it is what it is. So I'm gonna put this boat up on pad, and we're gonna make a little run and make a day of it. Got off?
Yeah. Yep. So, okay. Yep. Fair. I did. I just lost it because you're talking to me. Hey, my, you know, I gotta have a scapegoat.
I got mine, man, because I wasn't on the phone.
Yeah, Gabe got his because he wasn't on the phone. He just put one in the boat. So. All right, yep. Okay.
Whopper Plopper.
All right, yep.
You get him? Yeah. They're on a jig, aren't they?
What kind of trailers are them?
That is a Yamacraw, 3-inch Yamacraw by Yamamoto. Seemed like we were getting more bites. And it's like, I don't know if it was, they were biting better. But for what, braid?
No, a green marker.
Oh, a chartreuse? Yeah, I do. That front of that bag, in this pouch right here.
Yep.
Zip that, and there's a couple different ones. There's an orange and there's a chartreuse in there. It's in there. I think it's got a black lid to it. It's kind of deceiving. It's tricky. Oh, I got him. Yep. Saw that one get it. That's a decent fish. Small keeper, maybe. Yep, saw him hit it, threw it right past him. There we go. All right, folks. Small keeper, maybe. Just playing around, got distracted on these shad, these bass busting these shad out here in the middle of this cove. What, some Virtus rods? Yeah, you want that, you want the Ranger, which is this one right here.
Is that a jig rod?
Yeah, fish with that for a little bit and see how you like it.
You could probably do a tube or something on here too, I guess.
Yeah, Texas rig.
Texas rig.
That's my, like, beavers, anything Texas rig, jig, worm. Yeah, you need to get around some rocks so you can, dang, see? Touches a good rod.
Lost that one.
Y'all saw them too, huh? That was a keeper, or close. The Greg cam. Communicate with some little guy, very little guy. Bluegill. Goggle eye. Still got 17 feet of water back here. Yeah, those are gar. They were giant gar up there. Like gar like this big. They were inside of that slip and everything, just moshing on shad.
So I guess it's like a championship thing or something, and they have it's a Calcutta. You know what that is?
No.
So
Isn't that kind of a kind of boat?
No, there is a Calcutta motor tackle or something that reels.
There's a reel, yeah. There's a Calcutta reel.
So the Calcutta is they actually usually, now I don't know how they'll do it, but sometimes they'll have like a party the night before, and they
I think there's a cable down there.
they're getting that stuff done, and then we got another couple areas. Michael drag plant. Yep.
Oh, I missed it.
Okay. Yeah, my wife's gonna go get it. Yep. So. Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Very festive. It says very festive around here. Because that's to keep the geese off?
Guess James Watson won't be here really.
I don't know.
He doesn't fish ammo out.
Oh no, you're right. He's fishing, I guess he's fishing MPFL.
Yeah, he is.
Much of a fish, but it's a bite.
He's a pole of 12 inches.
Mm-hmm. It is. Yeah, there's a gar. Garho. Oh, that ain't a bass. That's a catfish.
Catfish?
Yeah, it's gotta be. There's a big old huge blob and I just threw it next to it. Yeah, that's a big old catfish. I mean, there's a blob like that big on the graph. It could be a really big catfish, I don't know. It ain't that big. Oh, yeah, it is. Look at that fish, dude. It's like a 30 pounder. I don't know, man. We keep him out of that wood over there. That's what I'm trying to keep him away from that. He's going for it, though. No. I think he's on the other side of it. He knows where that piece of cover is at. Yeah, he's in it now. He's in that stuff, kinda. He went right into it, little sucker. Sometimes that pisses him off. I don't know if he's...
Guaranteed.
Yeah, I jacked him hard. Yeah, I think he got off. I think. I'm not feeling nothing anymore. Got my tube back.
Wow.
How about that? Crazy. That's all I was worried about. That line's chewed up right there.
You want?
Get him. Is it a good one? Yeah, there you go. It's a good keeper. Dude, that thing is fat. That thing is fat. Show him to the camera.
There's a pretty good one. Probably, huh?
There you go.
Probably the best keeper of the day right now.
Good one. Solid fish. Ooh. Keeper. It's off that wood. Got off. it could have been 23 pounds. I don't know. We can say whatever we want. It's the beauty of losing a fish. Yeah, decent one. There goes my baby brush hog. Another keeper.
Oh, that was the brush hog that come on.
Yeah, no, he's still on there. That's a good one. He's 22, man. What are you talking about? That's a keeper. I'll take those. I'll take 3 of those tomorrow.
Bump it just to see.
It is, for sure. It is, for sure. There you go, folks. Hey, a little midday report. Man, fishing has gotten kind of tough out here. It's the middle of the day. That fish just came on a Shakeyhead with a little brush hog on it. Good quality keeper. And boat traffic's not crazy out here, but it is definitely summertime. It's hot, a little bit of a breeze, and it just feels like summertime between the docks too. Maybe that's because everybody's throwing at the docks. See? Crazy. Keeper? No. We were just in a bad area. You got a little break there for a while. Fish are fat, boy. Fatties. Hey folks, hope you're enjoying the video. I wanted to share a few things with you before we go any further. Lake of the Ozarks is notorious for having dead water. Something I've learned on that lake especially is if you're in an area and you're not getting bites, pick up the trolling motor and move, bounce around. And that's kind of what we were dealing with. We'd go through some areas and not get bit, and then we'd run to another area and boom, we start getting bit right off the bat. Sometimes you just think they're not biting, but it's really the area. Another thing that we found out as we fished through the day a little further, the fish weren't really relating to docks. We caught a few around docks, but most of the fish we caught were in between docks. You know, there's these beautiful docks everywhere, and you think that fish would be underneath them, and sometimes they are, and they're just not biting, but there's a lot of times where those fish move out from the docks, and they sit in those sections of bank in between the docks. You know, there's a lot of brush on Lake of the Ozarks. So you don't just have to fish the docks. If you're not getting bit on the docks, move out from the docks, out in front of the docks, or in between the docks, and you can catch some fish doing that for sure. A couple baits that were playing. I mean, I caught some fish on a Whopper Plopper early. I caught one nice fish on a jerk bait, and if you watch the practice video from day one, I caught several fish on a jerk bait, but it just wasn't happening that day. I think a lot of it had to do with the section of the lake that we were in. Greg was jacking them off the back of the boat on a jig. He had I don't know if it's a custom jig that he has, but he was definitely catching them on a jig, and he was interested in my Virtus rods. I've been fishing with those Virtus rods for a while, and he was asking me some questions. So I just handed him my 7'3" Ranger, and it had a little Cumberland Pro Lures Procaster, just a ½ ounce. I had a Yamacraw in there, and he started catching them on that jig. So it wasn't really the jig It was just about putting the jig in the right place. Sometimes trailers can make a difference, so you got to play around with that. But the other thing that was really working, and this is a killer little bait, I don't think a lot of people throw this, but a baby brush hog on a Shakeyhead. I just had a 1/4 ounce Shakeyhead. I like the Jewel Pro Shaky or the Big Bite Baits Shakeyhead. Baby brush hog in watermelon or green pumpkin purple. In this video I was throwing a watermelon. That's something that is popular on Lake of the Ozarks in the fall. They seem to really like the watermelon, but same type of deal. Throwing it around the docks and in between the docks. We started getting a lot of bites doing that. Yeah. Sitting right. I saw that. That was awesome. Yeah, it's a good one too. Yeah. So there's a crossbar, and there were two just like this sitting right on top of the crossbar, and I threw that Shakeyhead right there, and he grabbed it. Broke him off. That was a good one. 4-pounder maybe? Yeah. Net guy would have got that though. Yeah, that crossbar, that was pretty cool. I seen him look at it, and then he saw the little chartreuse and he grabbed it. That's exactly what it was. Yeah, there's two there. That's why I caught him. If there's one, I wouldn't caught him.
You think?
Oh yeah, they both went down on at the same time.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, the chances of you catching a fish when there's two are way like 50% greater than if there's just one. Yep, and if there's 3 or 4, it's even better. Yeah, 14 up front.
I mean, but that seems, like you said, that 10 to 15 feet.
Yeah.
You gotta be.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, I'm not saying there ain't some out there deeper than that, but we're not fishing anything like that either, you know. But I think, yeah.
If we're doing like kind of the dock thing, then that's
right.
That's the key depth, I believe. Tell you about the time I was down at Bull Shows. A couple years ago, I was fishing with my buddy Dale. We were way back. You know, Bull Shows, there's hardly any traffic on that lake at all. And we were way back in this, back of this creek, nobody around or fishing. I had to take a leak. So I whip it out on the back of his boat. I'm like right in the middle of it, and all of a sudden I hear, it's a female voice. She's like, hey sir. I'm like, I didn't know what to do, so I'm standing there, and she goes, come over here. So I finished, went over there, and she goes, I'm gonna have to write you a ticket. It was a female conservation officer. She goes, really? I'm gonna have to write you a ticket. I said, for what? She goes, indecent exposure. I'm like, how much is the ticket? She goes, $120. I'm like, $120? She goes, yeah, it's $10 an inch. My buddy Dale told me that. I said, I'm just glad it was winter time. There's another one still on there. It's not as big though. He came off that same thing. Come on. That's how you get a hook in your dang thumb. Brush right here where I'm at. Yeah. No, it's fish. No, another keeper. A brush pile.
Out here.
Yep. I said there's the brush right there, and I felt a little tick tick. I just pulled. I was playing defense. Not that it matters, but yeah, got to pay extra for that. Big brush pile right there. Yeah, little guy. I didn't even know. I thought I was in that brush. Man, these things don't settle down either. All right, folks, dropped Greg off at his house. He's gonna go get some fuel in the boat. He's fishing the Derby tomorrow, and only have about an hour and a half left to finish. So I'm gonna run up. I think I'm gonna do a little fishing in the Grand Glaze, get closer to PB2, just kind of look around there, and then wrap it up. Water temp, I got like 86-degree water temp right now, and it's typical stain, just depending on where you're at, but most places, I'd say anywhere from 2 to 5 foot of visibility. Just a pretty good looking, healthy water color. Man, there's shad everywhere. Just kind of an update on what we've been doing. We've mainly been, I had a jerkbait bite going yesterday. I caught a few on that, but I can't really get that going. I haven't tried it that much, honestly, but we've mainly been flipping. Just pitching docks and stuff, some brush piles, Shakeyhead and a jig has been our best baits. I've thrown a tube, caught a few on that, and thrown like a beaver style bait, like that FAFO. Haven't got bit on that. But it seems to me like, you know, your boat needs to be kind of in that mid-depth stuff. We tried some shallower stuff and not really got much results, but it seems like if you're staying, I don't know, around that 15, you know, that 15-foot zone, I'll say like 12 to 18, but mainly that 14 to 16-foot zone is where we've been getting most of our bites, kind of midway back for the most part. That's just what we've been kind of duplicating. That's kind of what we have found. But if you get around the fish, they will bite. We fished a lot of dead water. We weren't getting bit, and we thought they just weren't biting. We kept moving around, and then boom, we landed in an area and we start getting bit. So it's typical Lake of the Ozarks. If you're not getting bit, you need to keep moving, keep moving. So I'm getting out here in the boat traffic, putting the camera down, and we're gonna go fish a couple more hours and put her on the trailer. Yeah. All right, I'm done with these guys. All right, folks, that's a wrap on the practice video. Didn't really catch much. Caught a catfish, a drum, and a little baby bass. It is just so, I'm in the glaze right outside of PB2, and man, it is pretty dang rough in here. I wanted to fish some main lake points, and I just can't do it. I almost took water. Well, I did take a little water over the back of my boat, and it's just too rowdy. Got some big rollers coming through here. So we're gonna hang it up. It's about 5:30. Gotta be off the water at 6. So tomorrow, man, the jig, the Shakeyhead, that jerkbait, probably a top water, and I'll take some more auxiliary rods, but I think it's just gonna be that kind of bite. It's gonna be a slow grinder, just keep your bait wet, drag it around, and fingers crossed. I need 3 fish, coast side 3 fish, boater side 5. I think that's gonna take, 7.5 on the coast side will get you to day 2. And probably 14 on the boater side to get you to day 2. So that's the go. You always got to start with 1 fish and take it from there. Had fun. It was, man, my boat handles really good in this big water. I was kind of wanted to test it. Everything's solid. The graph mount's held up fine. Straps, everything. I'm completely happy with this boat. So if you're in the market for a Phoenix 819, consider them. Even on the big water, it seems to do pretty good. That's all I got for you. Subscribe if you have not. Thumbs up if you appreciate the content. Tomorrow's a new day. Until next time.